Grenoble-Alpes Street Art Fest 2019 vous propose Pochoirs sonores, une série de rencontres avec les artistes présents sur le festival. Invité de ce numéro, Izzy Izvne. C'est parti? Are you okay? Eh bien, c'est parti. Yes, I'm okay. Thank you. C'est parti. Bonjour à tous. Nouveau numéro de Pochoirs sonores. Nous sommes en compagnie de Izzy et de son partenaire qui l'aide sur la nacelle. Et bien sûr, de Pierre-Louis qui va vous traduire les mot pour mot, ou en tout cas dans l'esprit, ce que nous dit Izzy aujourd'hui. Sa fresque est à l'opposé de la fresque d'Inkart. Vous ne pouvez pas la louper. Dans la même résidence, 24 boulevard Général Gallieni. Izzy, bonjour, hello.
Hello, hello.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I can say the same. Nice to meet you too.
Bonjour Pierre-Louis, pardon.
Bonjour, merci de me recevoir à nouveau pour une traduction et pour une interview d'artiste.
Donc, Izzy, dis-moi un petit peu.
So you're a street artist, you're not from France, and you're doing something very special, which is not like a plain art, but it's optical illusion.
Yes, that's true. I am really not from France. I am a street artist from Moldova. My artist name is Izzy Izvne, the full name, not only Izzy. Yeah, but my name is Ina. We are working together in team with my husband, Ivan. We are here already, I think, 4 or 5 days. And today we finished the main part of our street art, of our wall. Yeah.
Et donc, quand tu es venu ici,
did you know that Inkart would do the, which is just in front of your wall? Did you know that it would be this kind of work that you would produce or not?
Yes. When I saw the walls, and I knew who will paint on the other side of this building. And we were trying to make the same colors, and we both knew that it will be calligraphy, and from my side and from his side. Yes, and of course we were making the sketches exactly for these walls, and they were approved. I had 2 sketches for this wall because I wanted to make another type of holes because there are windows straight in the middle of the wall, and I wanted to make the sketch which will be suitable for this wall, but we had to change it.
Donc, cette structure de dessin, comment est-ce qu'elle est combinée? Est-ce qu'il faut y voir des calligraphies qui s'entremêlent, ou est-ce qu'il faut y voir le dessin d'un tube qui rentre dans le mur?
Here is the, I don't know, it's a problem or opposite, it's something good. That you can see it, you should see it, look at it. And from far point and close, because there are so many details which you can't see when you stay far from the wall, and in the same time you can't see this illusion if you will stay too close. So it's interesting from both parts.
Quel est ce message?
What's the message of your work? Are we kind of trapped into your work, or should we stay outside of the wall in order to understand it, and in order to... Did you try to hide something also?
It's a question about whole my style, what I do on the all walls. I try to open the walls, and to show that the behind gray and empty walls there can be a big world. And it's the same like about people whom we meet every day. We can look at person and don't even imagine how deep he can be inside. And it's the same about all the things in the world, that it's not how we see it during the first meeting. It's we have to look inside, yes, and deeply. And I also can say about the calligraphy part. There is written Grenoble Street Art on the whole wall. Like you can read it everywhere. Yes. Just Grenoble Street Art.
D'où te vient cette idée
where does this calligraphy idea and style comes from? And do you use calligraphy or like a Cyrillic alphabet or Latin alphabet in Moldavia?
No, it's a Latin alphabet, just Gothic calligraphy, nothing special from Moldova. Yes, and what was the first question? Wait, how it came to me? It came to me very, very unexpectedly. I was trying to find myself in graffiti, not even in street art or not in calligraphy at all. And I just had one order, a commission, to make a calligraphy in one place, and there were 5 walls, and they wanted calligraphy style. And if you will look chronologically from first wall till the 5th wall, you can see how I came to this style. On the first wall there was only calligraphy. On the second there were shadows and highlights. On the third one I tried to mix the colors, and till the 5th wall I made exactly what I'm doing right now. It was 2 or 3 years ago, and it's my style till now. Yeah.
Pour arriver jusqu'à ton style
was this only this commission from one wall to the 5th that gave you this calligraphic style? Yep.
Yes, exactly. And so the balls which I'm doing, which are coming inside and outside from the wall, exactly on the 5th wall, is exactly what I'm doing right now. It just came to me, and I was doing this commission during 2 weeks. So I can say that the story of my style was developing just in 2 weeks. But before that, I was trying to find myself in graffiti for 7 years. So it looks like it was just waiting for me. And when I finished that commission, when I made the last wall, I was totally sure what I want to do in my life. So I just felt that I found myself.
Alors justement, en Moldavie.
Could you tell us about the feeling about street artists in Moldavia and how they are considered in the Moldavian cultural landscape?
Unfortunately, I can say that graffiti and street art scene in Moldova is very, very poor. We have not more than 10 graffiti writers, and from them maybe 2 or 3 are street artists. And it's quite difficult to develop ourselves there because it's super expensive for us. Our middle salary is not so, not our, but in Moldova, middle salary is not so big, and spray paint is quite expensive, and there are many conditions which we don't have to develop ourselves. That's maybe why we have not such a big scene. But me and my husband, we are also organizers of urban festivals, which is providing a platform for urban elements such as graffiti, street art, breaking, hip-hop, street ball workout, and etc. And we also understand that to develop this part of culture in our country, we have to start with children. So we pay a lot of attention to little children. We make different workshops and workshops and yes, it's schools and not only. And the children yards, children yards, and out of schools also. During the weekends, we just make it for everybody.
Alors, avant que tu fasses ce festival,
can you tell us about how your family or how the public services and the municipalities considered street art when you decided to totally focus on this kind of art and on the work you're doing right now? Was it something acceptable or something that you got values or you got support from them?
Unfortunately, the reason why it's difficult for me...
For you?
For me, okay. Yes, for me in Moldova to develop myself in this style is because street art in Moldova is just starting to be known as what is it. And now people in Moldova want only colorful flowers on their walls and animals. And they want everything cheap and fast. and my style is totally not about that. And when I paint something in the city, they always ask me, is it a way to hell? Why is it a dark hole? Where does it goes? And they are totally not prepared for such kind of street art or abstraction. They want something super straight. I mean, something like flowers and nothing about abstraction. Yes. And they always ask me like, why didn't you just paint flowers? It would be better. So I can say that I'm more appreciated outside of my country than in my country, but at the same time I understand that we are that generation who has to make changes in people's mind. So it's not so bad as you can hear.
Mais je reviens à ma question initiale.
Back to the previous question, did your family support you when you decided to focus on street art? And does your condition as a woman working in the street art environment is something that is a strength or is something that limits your production?
Mm-hmm. I can say that I didn't have that point when I started street art. I had that point when I started graffiti, and I started my way from illegal graffiti. And when I started it, I was living not near my family, and they didn't know about it, so they were not against it. And they yes, and when they understood what I'm doing, I was already having some money from my art. So they are quite happy that I'm doing it. And about conditions for women, I can say that this question doesn't have sense because it's totally the same. There is no female street art or male street art.
Nous en France, il y a moins de femmes que
still on the gender aspect, like in France, there are many more like men who are street artists or men who are organizing street art festivals than women. So, do you have this kind of comparison?
But why it happens like this in France? Because do you think that because women don't have conditions for that, or they are not understood by someone? I don't think so. Maybe they just don't have enough motivation for that, or they are realizing themselves in something else. But I don't think that it's because they're not understanding, but male part of the world. And we were talking with one girl who is also street artist on the Grenoble Street Art Festival, and with one more photographer who was making photos of street artists, and she is also a woman. And we were talking about this topic because on Thursday I have a conference here on this topic, and I have to say what difficulties I have as a woman. And I have to say that this question is too much, too loud. It doesn't have so much sense. We just want to be equal. We don't want to be look at us. We are girls. Like we are doing the male things. Look at us. No, we are just equal, and we are doing the same things.
À égalité avec les hommes.
Avec le même point de vue, to the same level, same scale as men.
I can say that I have some maybe stories from my graffiti life where some guys were provoking me because they knew that I can't fight with them, for example, and what can I do as a girl? And but I have my own power. Maybe I can't fight, but I'm smarter and I can solve these problems in a smarter way. So we also have power. And I can say that it can be a little bit difficult in the beginning because people look at you, you are a girl, and they think that you are weak and etc. But if you are really strong inside and you really love what you do, it doesn't matter you are male or female at all. You just have to show everybody that it's your game.
Donc, en plein girl power, tu comptes aller où comme ça? Quel est pour toi l'aboutissement de ton art?
As I said before, we don't need, girls don't need more attention than males. So no, of course I'm not gonna talk about girls' power, but I'm just street artist and I do what I really love and it goes from inside of me and I just want to make it in the whole world and show it.
Quel serait pour toi le site le plus approprié pour recevoir une de tes œuvres?
What would be for you the best place ever to paint or to produce a wall or art in general?
I'm quite dreaming about Pochoirs Festival. It's a festival which is in different countries in the world and want to participate there very much, yes.
Dernière question, deux dernières questions.
Last two questions. If people are not able to come to Grenoble, where can they find your work? Where can they see it? Maybe online or in... Do you have some spots that you invite people to come and to see?
Of course, the most simple and cheapest way to see artists' works or walls is in internet in the streets. It's not the cheapest. It's in internet, mostly Instagram or Facebook. We all use it or Behance. But the best way is to see it in the streets, of course. And we were traveling in different countries, not only in Europe, and I think you can find me there. I have to. It's my personal page is Inna Zhelyazkova. It's my name, but I have the artist name. It's the same like my artist name, Izzy Izvne. So nothing complicated.
Okay. Dernière chose, si quelqu'un passait un jeune...
Last question, what would be your recommendation or your pieces of advice you could give to young generations who want to pursue the same career or the same path that you are taking now?
It doesn't matter what you're dreaming about. It's not only about street art right now. Just follow your dreams and don't pay attention on what people say and don't pay attention on money. If you are good in what you do and you really love what you do, you will find a way to earn money. The same I can say about me. When I started it was just hobby. I just really loved what I do and I found a way how to earn money from it. Just do what you want, what you really love, what comes from your soul.
Merci, à bientôt et qu'est-ce qu'on va t'espérer une longue carrière.
Thank you very much. It was a great pleasure to meet you and spend with you half an hour.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, bye.
Merci Pierre-Louis, à bientôt.
Merci beaucoup, à bientôt.
Ce numéro de Pochoirs sonore est terminé. Réalisation Bruno Rawinski pour Space Junk Art Centers. À très bientôt pour une nouvelle rencontre.